Harper, say hi.
Hi.
Hello, Facebook. So we gave you guys a little heads up that we were going to have something really awesome to talk about today, and some backstory. Harper's going to be kind of annoyed by this, but sorry, Harps. So some backstory is that for those of you that don't know our situation, Harper's in 5th grade now. Last year in 4th grade, mid-year, like at January, right over Christmas break is when we decided that we were going to pull her out and homeschool. And there was a couple different reasons for that. But so mid-year, it was hard. It was a hard adjustment. We had to come in and try to learn curriculum in the middle of the year. We had to see where she was at. But there were some factors that led to us doing that. So Harper is very smart. She's very social. She's very, she makes friends anywhere that she goes. But in 4th grade, she was really struggling because in those formative learning years, like, what was it? Was it 2nd and 3rd that you were in Zoom classes, or was it 1st and 2nd?
It was all the way through mid-year of 1st, like
half in
1st, and then all the way through 2nd grade, halfway, and then halfway into 3rd grade.
Yeah, so COVID really messed up those years when they're learning like basic reading, but especially math, like multiplication, division, and here's the deal with Common Core, with what they're teaching in public schools in California. Even like I have a college degree, I wasn't taught math this way. I don't know Common Core math, so she would come home with like 3rd grade level math, and I couldn't help her with it. And so because it's so fast paced, and they have to go like math, 13.1, and the next day they're on 13.2, and the next day they're on 13.3. What was happening is that during this really formative learning time period, and at the last half of 1st grade, all of 2nd grade, first half of 3rd grade, due to COVID, these kids were stuck on Zooms, right? She's not ever going to learn on a Zoom. It's just not, her attention span isn't there. So all the kids were behind in 3rd grade, normal. All the kids are a little behind in 4th grade. But what was breaking my heart is that she was coming home doing math tests with D's, and what I would hear her say was, Mom, I'm dumb. I'm not good at math. Like, it really was breaking my heart because she's not. She's a very intelligent child. And I would be like, okay, baby, like, let's walk through this. And I would be like, this is Greek. I don't know. I've done calculus, but I can't do this Common Core 4th grade math. And so, there are good teachers, there are bad teachers. By the time you get through your Dingleberry app and this app and whatever, there's 18 million different apps. I can't get a hold of the teacher. By the time she would respond back to me, there were 5 lessons down the road, and Harper had already gotten her bad grades, and it was affecting her confidence. So that, for me, was the straw that broke the camel's back. But, and this is a big but, I want to speak to those of you because several of you have reached out to me, and there are many of you that I reached out to before I made the decision to homeschool as well. God was speaking to my heart all the way in 3rd grade, all the way through 4th grade, and I kept telling myself, I kept closing that door. I kept saying, nope, you're not a teacher. No, you're not patient. You can't even do the 2nd grade homework with her. You don't know Common Core. I had all these excuses in my head, but it kept weighing on my heart. Like, it just kept coming back and coming back and coming back. And for me, like, I know in my faith it's prayer driven. It's everything. And I was just being stubborn, right? And so it took this straw breaking the camel's back and my daughter getting in a car at school pickup and her telling me that she thinks she's dumb. I was like, absolutely not. No more. And it also took a teacher telling me, yeah, you can go YouTube it. And I was like, all right then, if I'm going to YouTube something, I'm just going to have control of the pace and the curriculum and everything else too. If I'm going to do this dang thing, then at least I want to have control of what we're doing and be able to pick out how we do it and how we learn. So we pulled her out. I was really nervous. I was so afraid I was going to mess my kid up. I had all the same questions you guys have. She's not socially weird. In fact, we just went to swimming today with other kids. She does piano lessons. She goes to school at least every Wednesday. Like, she still is very, very social with other kids and meets new kids. But we got to pick the curriculum and we went through a few. We found a few that were like, nah, she didn't like that. Nope, she didn't like the textbook style. So we had to really fiddle around with what worked for her. But I want to share our good news today, and then Harper can answer questions if you guys have them. I can't see questions coming on, but can you see any questions? I can see who's jumping on. Say hi, Harps. But I can't see questions yet. So we
Can we press this?
I don't think. Maybe try that. Don't push the phone hard because it'll fall back. No, that's not it. Okay. Anyways, So Harper, we have to do state testing. We're part of a public charter school, which means that we still get public school funding, which is her school pays for her swim lessons, piano lessons, all those things through taxpayer dollars. But we can pick the curriculum and we can customize it how we want. So she still does standardized state testing to see where they're at. When we came in mid 4th grade year, when we dropped everything and came in, her math scores were in the 3rd grade level. So we had a big gap to close in math. And so now we are in 4th grade. I don't know if I ever told you that. We are in 4th. Are you just staring at your face right now?
No, that was surprising. I didn't know it was in 3rd grade.
Well, I didn't want you to feel bad. You were already feeling bad about it. I didn't want you to feel bad. So now she's in 5th grade.
She said hi.
Hi, Melissa. We're halfway through 5th grade. We just finished our standardized testing. Harper, can you tell me what that number says at the bottom?
6.
She is testing at a 6th grade level for math. You can see where they even anticipated this is where the benchmark, this is where they want them to be. She's even past that point now on the percentile charts.
That's not bad, right?
No, it's great. And so she is, you guys, she went from behind like half a year to catching up onto grade level, and now she's testing out past grade level, and this is with just 1 year. This is 1 year of focused learning, and sometimes, you guys, it may take us 3 days to get one concept. If it takes us a month to do fractions or decimals or whatever, we'll do it. We've tailored it to her learning style, and so we sat down to get these tests, and I was like, ooh, you know, because I'm not a teacher. I'm not. The kind of learning that she likes, the math that she likes is all like online, interactive. I just make sure she's focused on the computer. I don't do a whole lot of teaching. I just make sure it's a style that she likes and she's having fun. So Harper was embarrassed. She didn't want to come on here because she thought that it was going to be bragging. And I'm trying to tell her that tell everybody how hard you worked. This is not bragging. You worked really hard, and bragging is not like you're better than everybody else. This is you putting in a lot of work. Do you still feel like you're not good at math?
I feel pretty good.
You feel so this has helped your confidence levels in math, would you say?
Yeah. I thought I was going to be in 5th grade in math. Like, does that mean I'm ready for 6th grade math?
Yeah, it does. It means you're ready for 6th grade concepts. So we closed some major gaps. Oh, your Mimi's on. Say hi, Mimi.
Oh, hi, Mimi.
We closed some major gaps in just 1 year. She went from being in 3rd grade level to being at a 6th grade level math. So I just wanted to say I'm so proud of her for putting in all of that work. I'm proud of us. The first 6 months were really hard, huh? They were
not easy. Yeah. I was crying like every
night. It's not supposed to be easy. But I just keep thinking to myself, how far behind would she have been if we had just stayed where we were? If I had been too scared to do this. And you guys, I don't know if we'll stay homeschooling. Like, we're going to keep doing the next best thing for Harper. Like, if she catches up, if we decide together that public school or private school is better for her, then we will do those things. And I have a son that did really, really well in public school. He went the whole way through public school. So I'm not just like anti-public school mom. I'm pro doing what's right for your child. But I just want to remind you guys and tell you guys that you should listen to your gut. That my gut was telling me, like, start working with her. And it was a sacrifice. Like, I don't go on hikes anymore. I don't play tennis during the day anymore. It was a sacrifice, but it was so worth it to see a confident kid that loves doing math, that feels good about herself, that isn't calling herself dumb or stupid. Like, I was like, nope. My kid is not going to think that about herself.
My teacher was not using her brain at that time. She's the teacher. She should be able to
Well, we're not going to talk bad about your teacher.
Yeah, but she should be, she's the teacher. She knows what she's supposed to do. She
had a very
should
nice
teach
teacher.
you.
Yeah. Well, and here's the deal with public school. I love teachers. And you talk about the teacher and you loved her. There's 30 kids in class. You cannot teach to a child. So I don't have to be the best teacher. I just need to be in tune with what she needs. And sometimes what she needs is 3 days on one topic. That's it.
I love homeschooling.
And then some days what she needs is we need to blow right past it. She picks it up in 2 seconds, and we don't need to spend an entire lesson plan on what I just feel like there's really no one else out there that loves my child as much as I do. And so I can give her better I can meet her needs better, even though I'm not a great teacher. The teacher knows way more on how to teach a kid math, but I know how to love my child and I know how to meet her needs. So, and we have a resource teacher at our public charter school, and she helps a lot. She gives me worksheets. They teach me how to teach, but I'm not like in front of a blackboard. I'm not in front of a whiteboard teaching. Most days I'm just watching her little face, making sure she's on task and not chasing butterflies, which she will do if I'm not watching her.
Yeah.
But from 3rd grade to 6th grade level in 1 calendar year in math. So
4th grade, I was in 3rd grade.
when we switched over, you were testing it at like a 3rd grade level of math, which is okay. All the kids were behind, like because of COVID. There was nothing wrong with that. So give me a high five.
By the way, I love homeschooling.
If you have comments for Harper or you want to say congrats to her, we can't see your comments right now. But
I can see them.
Oh, you can?
When they say something. Sorry. sorry.
Stop touching that. But she can read them afterwards, and I really want her to be proud of all the hard work that she's done. And I want to encourage you moms out there, if you're feeling a calling in your heart to do it, try it. You can always go back. You're not going to mess your kid up. I promise you, the more love and personalized attention you can give your child, like, the better, honestly.
Yeah. And your kid might be sad, but after a while, they'll get used to it because you can do as much playtime as you want, as much breaks as you want. You can move around. You can eat whenever you want. And you're not stuck at a desk looking at a whiteboard all day.
You were kind of sad at first, huh?
I was.
Yeah.
Like for 6 months, and then after
And now you've made new friends, and
it's easier. It'll get better when time goes on.
As you make friends. And you still have lots of friends, huh?
I still do have lots of friends.
Yeah. And you're not a weirdo.
No.
I mean, you're the normal kind of weird that
My
you
mom,
always were.
and also my mom doesn't like keep me isolated. She lets me go to Rollerama and bring my friends with me. And also sometimes, for most homeschooling stuff, they'll let you to go to Rollerama sometimes, like homeschooling events. The homeschooling events are very fun. You're gonna like homeschooling events if you're going to be homeschooled. But I like homeschooled.
I'm very proud of you, Bug, and I wanted to come on here so we could give encouragement to maybe somebody else that is like in the in-between that we were and isn't sure and is a little nervous. Do what's best for your child and follow your heart. High five. Good job, Harps.
Bye, guys. Love you.